Well, how are things going in the inside now?
Pretty good. I came to a stopping point now till my clothes in the dryer and washer get done.
Are you done looking at this?
Yeah. I just brought it out to show you.
Yeah, I use all these. Actually use the funnies a lot too, the more advanced classes.
I never
So you get
looked
real natural
at a funny paper until I married you. Would you believe that?
You never read the funnies?
I never looked at funny paper.
That's funny. That is strange. I know some people never read them, you know?
No,
never read them. I can't understand it.
Some people never read anything
Else. Some people read never anything.
He was a great reader.
Yeah.
Read all the papers and everything. Because when they go out to sea for 6 months, that's all the sailors did after they did their daily cleaning of the deck and all that stuff. Was to lay in bed and he'd lay in his bunk and read.
Right.
He loved to read. He loved to find out about everything.
Yeah.
And he was quite knowledgeable.
Yeah.
But,
you're reading now. Tina doesn't ever read. She never used to. It's a friend of mine. Never read. I couldn't understand it. I was always been surprised at myself that I have a friend who doesn't read. But you can read. You know that to read, obviously. But you just never like to read.
my sister,
You say, oh, you like this book? You say, no, I never read.
I'd be out roller skating and riding my bike, and my sister'd be sitting on the porch reading a book. See, I was the active one.
Right.
She always.
Well, Tina probably started not wanting to read because her mother wanted it.
Right.
So she had to not read to show her mother who was boss.
You know, that's what Walter always used to say to the people. They'd ask him questions about what this meant or something, and he said, get the thingamajig. You can read it in the thing that you learn.
The dictionary. Yeah.
He said, you can find out from the dictionary. He always made them look everything up.
Right.
He never told them what they asked.
Well, Dad always used to.
And
You'd ask him a question, no matter how screwy of a question it was, he'd go and try and look it up in the encyclopedia or the something. He always did that.
Most trouble I had with him, when I was in Denver, went back to school, I would have Jim proofread my papers. If I couldn't spell a word, I'd ask Jim to spell it. Because Don, to this day, cannot believe that I can't spell like he can. I mean, he thinks I'm kidding or something when I ask him to spell it. He won't accept the fact that I am not a good speller. So I would ask Jim.
Yeah. Well, that was my best subject when I went to school.
Spelling.
Spelling. I got you had spelling bees, you know?
Yeah.
I was always the last one to go down.
Yeah.
I was up there by myself.
Right.
And I used to get 100.
Yeah.
They, in your paper.
Right.
Spelling. English.
Yeah.
English, I hated English.
Yeah.
Parsing and all that kind of stuff. Aunt Charlotte was good at that.
Yeah.
Boy, she was good at that.
Yeah.
But I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. And I hated math.
Yeah.
And all my jobs that I worked at was keeping books and money.
Right. And you were good at that, but you didn't like it as a subject.
I loved it.
Yeah.
But I didn't like it when I
they
was
didn't give her money to.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I like the money.
Let her use money to do her thing.
You have you sit there in your booth at the theater, and you got here's the window, and here's a little shelf here.
Yeah.
And the tickets at that time were 40 cents for orchestra, and I think it was maybe 60, or it was a little more for those loge seats they have. Well, over here, I used to have a stack of dimes, about this big around and that high.
Yeah.
Because dime, if I got 2 tickets, it was 80 cents.
Right.
You punch the thing and out goes the two dimes change.
Right.
I loved that.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved that. And then you take your things in at the end of the day, or your day, and you go and you have to take a check,
Right.
you know, to see how you made out, if
Right.
you're short or
Right.
over or whatever.
Right.
And I love that. I
Yeah.
love to balance books, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I did in pennies.
Yeah.
I loved, with hating arithmetic,
Yeah.
I love to balance anything.
So if you ended up short, did they take it out of your pay at the end of the week?
No, it was a short in the books, somehow. Now, when I worked at Penny's, that's the way they did it too. That went in on the statement that they would send in to the office in New York. But and if you were over, you got it. Now, they had an inside box office.
So, if you went over, you got it? But if you were under, it didn't come out of your pay?
No.
Oh, well.
But you weren't short too much.
Yeah.
You sold to that pretty good.
Well, that's why Linda's a terrible waitress, because she ends up short and they take it out of your pay.
Well, they had a box office in the where you went in. So you bought your ticket out, you went through a big long thing, and then to the side they had another box office that they used on weekends and holidays when business, so they could put them in fast and get them out.
Yeah.
And so I'd go on the inside box office, and you go in there and check up, and if you came out right, Mr. Downs, the manager, thought you were a poor cashier because they were going so fast. You would have a line waiting to buy tickets from here, out to that shed, around the block there.
Yeah.
And so you just hurry. They taught me, this one cashier taught me to get this change out. They had 2 dimes. If they bought 2 tickets, it was 2 dime change.
Right.
And she'd say, just stick them out there fast and get them going.
Yeah.
Well, half of them wouldn't pick up the 2 dimes.
Smart.
So they taught me how to steal the 2 dimes, how to get the 2 dimes, how it worked. So then when I got in the inside box office on weekends, I knew how. And one time I came in, I had $10 that I'd made, keeping the 2 dimes, you know. And Mr. Downs said, "Well, that's good. You're learning." He said to me, "You're learning. That's fine."
Whoa.
Sort of like
Because I was only a kid, you know, I wasn't 20 yet.
The people just wouldn't bother with their change.
That's right, they're going so fast.
Yeah.
And then they had this big, heavy-set man in a uniform that he would stand. Here's the box office, and here's where they built the picture. So he would stand between them. See? They had blinds, so he had to stand between them and tell the number.
Right.
And he'd get them going fast.
Right.
So there was your 20 cents laying there. So you just took it.
Now this was
I guess maybe the
1930.
boss thought that was the
This
way
was,
to keep the employees satisfied. Or
In the
something.
1920s.
In the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
In the Roaring 20s.
Yeah, the
As
roaring
they say.
20s.
She's a
Now,
product of the Roaring
Did you
Twenties.
see celebrities come through your brand new theater?
No.
No?
See, it wasn't. It was vaudeville, 5 acts of vaudeville.
5 acts of vaudeville.
Yeah.
Red Skelton ever worked there?
No, not that I know of.
No.
And they had the vaudeville, 5 acts of vaudeville, then the news, and then the picture.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I didn't go backstage very much.
No.
Want another coffee? I was going to go get myself another cup. Do you want another cup?
About half a cup.